Hey, Alicia. Um, this is Belinda. Uh, of course, she tells me. I just got through watching your video about how really rough the last couple of days have been for you. It's a lot easier and better for me to just make a video than it is to type the things I like to say. We've had many discussions about weight loss. That's one of the things we have in common. Aside from scrapbooking and other things. Um, I hate that you're having such a horrible experience right now with weight loss. Um, as I've told you before, I can't completely empathize with everything that you're going through because I've never been your size. I have been pretty good size. My highest was 332, but I can relate to things like I couldn't go walk to the mailbox 20 feet from our front porch and back without having to sit down. And when I did sit down, I was out of breath and I had to wait for 3 or 4 minutes before I could talk to anybody because I couldn't catch my breath long enough for me to take enough air in and exhale it so I could talk. So things like that I do understand. And I do understand frustration. I'm sure your level is a lot higher. Um, I wanted to address a few things. One being, and we've had this conversation before, about weight loss surgery. It comes down to each individual's choice what they want to do. You cannot and should not live your life according to what somebody else says. Even if their opinion to you is valuable, it is just that it's an opinion. You ultimately have to make the right choice that makes you feel right and is going to help you. You have done a fantastic job the last 7 months. I mean, the scale may not show it as quickly as you'd like, and you may have had a few downfalls and you got back up, but you're making an effort to try to change. And I know that you're scared that you're not changing fast enough and it's not going to be soon enough and something bad's going to happen. I understand that. I do. I don't want you to necessarily listen to everything I say either because I'm not a professional. And I can be somewhat biased because I am actually having the VSG, hopefully in the next 2 or 3 weeks. But we've become good friends, and I really don't want you to let other people that may not have your best interests at heart to influence the decision that you'd make. If you feel like the surgery is the right thing for you, then by all means, check out your options. I know you already have, for the most part. I think that you just need to heavily pray and find out whether it's going to be right for you or not, because I think you're going to continue to torture yourself if you don't make a decision. And I know what that's like. I do. I do. I do. I do. I do. Um, but all these other suggestions these people are giving you about these other programs for you that are very expensive, I understand where you're coming from, and I'm sure a lot of people in here do. The finances are very hard right now for everybody. The economy is just tanked so bad, and people are losing their jobs and their homes and their cars, and you just can't afford it. And I know it's frustrating for you to not to be able to get the help that you need now that you've made the choice to change your life. And I'm sure that's frustrating as well. And I don't want you to go anywhere. We just became friends. You gotta let me get my finances up to par so maybe we can come visit you someday. And I don't have diabetes, so as far as the insulin is concerned, I don't know. I don't know how insulin affects people's bodies, and I couldn't give you any advice on that. But I can give you advice on being a good friend and not listening to what everybody has to say. I've seen the comments that people have made. You need to go with what's in here and what makes you feel right. That's the only option you have. Pray to God, ask Him what to do. He'll tell you one way or the other. You may not hear His booming voice from down, from up above, but He'll tell you one way or the other what to do. But the As far as your doctor's appointment next week and diet pills, I think, you know, go ahead and ask them. It doesn't hurt. And I know that you're also scared about having the surgery and dying on the operating table or before you get there. And I understand that because I'm scared to death to get on the operating table too. This will be my second surgery in my lifetime. And then the first one was an emergency surgery. I had to have it. This one is not. Which makes it more, I don't know what the word is, but it just doesn't make it the same. You know, you have my phone number. If you want to call me, we can talk. I know you would really like to talk to someone that's in your exact position, and I understand that, and my feelings are not hurt. But if you do want to talk, if you want to OVO or whatever, you know, call me and let me know. But I just want to put this video out there, let you know that I was thinking about you, and I don't want you to go nowhere. And you better not go anywhere, because you haven't sent me my prize yet, and I'm still waiting. Gotta get that. So please, don't give up. Just stay fighting and pray. Alright? Love you. Talk to you soon. Bye.